Nuketech is for sure Cap's rival right now, because Nuketech is obviously really good and really, good at everything, I think. So, I value Nuketech highly. It's the best ginger in LEC.
Hello everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, joined here by the big prospect of LEC summer split in terms of rookies, a lot of people would say. Larssen, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Quite warm, so it was hard to sleep today, but it's fine.
Yeah, Berlin is pretty rough at this time of the year, but of course everyone is really excited to finally see you on the big European stage. You had your 2 games on H2K, which we can talk about in a second last year, but this is your first proper split. Are you excited on the challenge ahead of you?
Yeah, of course. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I'm finally done with school and I can finally play all day and just focus on league, so it's really nice.
Right, a lot of people expected you to already get in spring, but you made the deliberate decision to finish your high school degree, of course, back in Sweden. Would you like to elaborate on why you made that decision instead of just getting into esports and all on that area?
It was really hard. It took many weeks for me to decide because it's obviously really hard considering how big LEC is and everything. But I felt if I'm good enough, I will get the chance again. Because if I'm actually really good as I think I am, then I will obviously get the chance again. I won't just only get one chance. And I felt if I just finish school, which was a half year left, then I will just be done with school and I will just leave it behind me completely. Then I feel if I'm just done with school, I will feel no pressure at I feel even if I fail in league, then I'm done with school anyway. So yeah.
You just have that safety net behind you.
Yeah, it's just nice to be just completely done with it, so I can just focus 100% on league and not think about it.
Right, absolutely. Now you obviously still had a career before this, or in the last few years. How did you manage to play professionally and do school at the same time?
I would say I'm pretty good at school, so I don't need to study that much. I'm pretty smart, so I don't need to study that much. So I still have quite a lot of time to play, and lack of sleep was an issue the past few years, but it's fine.
Is that the biggest comfort zone for you right now, that you can finally catch up on sleep?
It is actually, yeah. I don't need to have an alarm every day, and yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, alarms don't exist in gaming houses, everyone knows now.
We actually need to be at office at 12, so some people need to have alarm, I think.
Some people really need that alarm to get up at 12, yeah, or be there at 12, to be fair. But obviously, we already had quite a few rookie mids coming in last split. What did you make of the rookie mid competition for you personally? Because those will be the players that a lot of fans will look at first and rate you against.
You mean Abedag, Humanoid, and Nemesis? Yep. How I feel, how good they are? Or?
Yeah, how do you feel? Did they perform? Did they perform up to your personal expectations? And how would you rank yourself, compared to them?
I think Nemesis played as I thought. He's really good, I think, and I think he had a good split, even if it was hard for Fnatic at start. Abedag, I think, is not that good. He had some Lissandra games early start of split. Then when he played our champs, he's not that good. So I think. But yeah, Abedag didn't play well, I think. And Humanoid played over my expectations, I think. Mm-hmm. I think he had a pretty good split, but yeah.
Fair. And you've had some experiences against them previously, right? Nemesis in particular. So are you excited to play against him again?
I'm excited to play against everyone.
Okay. So
it's not like Nemesis is my rival or anything. It's not even close to that.
Oh, okay. Is there some player that you would like to see as a rival, like Caps or Nuketech?
In future I want Caps to be a rival, of course. He needs a rival, I think, in LEC, and yeah.
No, that Perks is spotlight.
I will be that guy.
Okay, you will be that guy. What do you make of Nuketech? Because a lot of people are really always excited for him now. Rate him as the second best mid laner in the league. Yeah,
Nuketech is for sure Caps' rival right now, because Nuketech is obviously really good and really, good at everything, I think. So I value Nuketech highly. It's the best ginger in LEC.
So, and we have quite a few, to be fair. At least one.
Yeah, Northgren, and yeah, that's it. I think.
That's fair. Well, now we have a third one, so it's.
Competition is way harder. It's a third ginger.
It's the battle of the genders now, guys. It's official. Okay, so obviously, Caps, you want him to be your rival. Does it pressure you in any way to see, really the mid lane talent being as stacked as ever in EU?
I don't think it's as stacked as ever. No.
Do you think that, like, in previous seasons it was more stacked?
I mean, I think right now there's only like a few really good mids, like Nuke, Caps. I think Nemesis can be up there. What more do I have?
I mean, like Jizuke, for example. I thought Pyrian was doing well. Forbidden was doing well.
They're not like really good. I think. They're like fine. They're like good, but they're not like top EU mid or anything.
Right. Okay. So a lot of like 80%, but no 90, 100% where you would want to be one day, of course. Anything that the Rogue fans should already know about you as a player, like your play style and what you like to play in general and that kind of stuff?
I mean, I don't know nothing.
No. Okay. Like, so like no, you don't like prefer assassins over mages or something like that.
I play everything. I think. I'm just. I don't mind playing anything. Like I can play anything.
Anything that helps the team, basically.
Yeah, I would say that right now I'm trying more pocket picks than before. Like before, I usually played like only meta, but now I'm trying to be a bit more creative and. I would say that's the difference from before. But
are you already looking for like a signature champion by any chance, or?
Can you repeat it?
Like, are you already looking for a signature champion, or do you just experiment?
Oh, I am. I mean, it's just fun to find out like counters to champions that are like with champions that are not like that play that much.
Now, you've had some playing experiences on the biggest European stage when playing for H2K for 2 games when you subbed in really quickly, and you did manage to get H2K that win, which was really huge at the end of the day. What did you make of your time, your quick stunt at H2K, and did you learn anything from that quick time that you are now bringing into LEC?
I mean, I don't think I learned anything really. It was just 2 games that I just played. Like we had like barely any practice or anything, and I mean, it was just 2 games that I played. I don't feel like I learned anything or anything.
You just came in and then
I just came in and just played 2 games.
Are you excited to play in front of the crowd again?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, it's really fun I think to play. So.
That's right. Obviously, you won Ultra Liga last split with the academy team, and a lot of people viewed you guys as the favorites to take it all at EU Masters. That unfortunately didn't happen. What did you make of your time at Ultra Liga and EU Masters in general?
I mean, I think it was good for me as a player. I think I learned quite a lot actually, and it was nice to get to learn Inspired as well in Ultra League and play with my jungler. And I mean, I think it was a good time, and I had a good team, right? So it was like nice time because I mean, practice is good, and practice is like you learn stuff and you get better. So I mean, it was a good time. Besides the Masters, that was not that good, but it is fine.
Now you have your redemption arc, basically.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, now, but the thing is, I want to win their Masters because I've been at 3 EU Masters, but now I just play the worst EU Masters of my life. So kind of sucks, but.
Unlucky competition. And now that if you get to stay in LEC, you won't get to play EU Masters again,
yes,
you know?
Exactly. Rest in peace.
Rest in pepperinis. Maybe like one day they can like sub you in for the EU Masters team. I don't know whether there are like are there specific rules preventing LEC players from joining the academy team and switching it up?
I think there's a roster lock some later in the season, like week 8 or maybe. I think I'm not sure, but I think that's how it is.
Okay. And like there's no substitution rule, like for example.
I have no clue.
Maybe the Rogue staff can find out and try to get you that trophy after all. But that also would be super stressful in terms of schedule, like especially if you make playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think that will happen.
But a man can dream. What are your personal expectations for Rogue this split though? Because obviously last split for Rogue was pretty rough. But hey, almost entirely new team.
Yeah, I mean my expectations are obviously high. I mean I think the best of my team, and I think that if everything clicks and we have good games on stage, I feel like, I mean, obviously we can go to playoffs. I mean, that's the first goal. Like, my personal goal, I would say, is to go Worlds. But that's obviously, people will think it's very unrealistic. But, I mean, if everything clicks very well, I mean, it's not impossible, right? Like, it's for sure, like, possible, I think.
Yeah, I mean the gauntlet is always open once you make a decent playoffs run, of course. To me, it looks like a lot of the teams that made playoffs and didn't make playoffs last split are very close. So, for example, if Vitality doesn't make playoffs this split, which could happen, then their points from spring split don't matter because some of those points are worth more and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think every team is very beatable. So I mean, besides G2 is obviously like very good, obviously very good.
Currently best region in the world, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, I think every team is very beatable, so it's not like impossible to work. Besides G2 are very, very good, right? But I mean, obviously they're beatable as well. I mean, every team is beatable, but G2 is a bit...
bit OP.
Yeah.
Bit OP for sure. What do you make of Fnatic and Origin? Since like we did a lot of pre-rankings and stuff, and it was pretty set on G2 first, Fnatic, Origin second, third, and then Splice fourth a lot of times, and then the rest is just conflict basically between people depending on who you ask. So what do you make of that in general?
I mean, it's very hard to say, right? I mean, I will say as you say, like as you just explained. It's kind of like that. Yeah.
It depends on day-to-day performance.
I mean, I would say it depends how good you play as a team during the split. Yeah.
I mean, you have a lot of synergy going into the split. Are you confident on building on that?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we have a lot of synergy, right? But other teams does as well. They also played a lot in spring, and they played in LEC during spring. So,
what was the time like for you when Finn and Vander got subbed into the main team? Did that like change anything heavily for you and the academy team last split?
I mean, it was obviously not optimal for us because I mean then it was like 2-3 weeks of no practice with the roster. We knew we played for your Masters and Polish playoffs, but it was fine because both were good players. Obviously, Prophet is really good, and Rax was also playing really well. I would say at start it was rough because I mean we were not used to each other, but I mean after like a week or something it was really fine, and I didn't mind actually because Rax was also really good. I mean playing really good. So.
So it developed like over time. It was fine. Yeah. So in case you do manage to get to Worlds and like achieve your big dream, are there like any players that you've always looked up to, any role models that you would definitely like to face in the future?
I would like to face Bjergsen, I think, because I mean I've always been watching him and I always liked him as a player and as a person. Because I mean when I say like TSM Legend or something, it's always like really good person. I mean he has like good leadership in the team and stuff. Just seems very mature, and he has been really good now for like 5 years, I think. I mean it's impressive to be that good for such a long time, I think.
Absolutely. Are you planning on growing a beard like him as well? If you can.
I wish. I can't.
Maybe
in the future.
Yeah. Then you have like a ginger beard as well.
Yeah. I mean Newtak, right?
Yeah.
Me and Newtak.
That combination will look very, very cool. I can't wait for the posters, by the way, in case like the next time you face off against Origin, there needs to be like posters done Battle of the Gingers or something like that. That would be pretty funny. I definitely think so. Good promotion. Free promotion for LEC. Are you excited to be like part of the broadcast? And there will be a point at which like you will be memed or something like that with the way the broadcast has been done so far. You know, like with quick stats and Medius and Vedius and that kind of stuff. You know, like how they always banter around on players and how things are going for different teams and stuff.
I mean, how do you mean? Like,
are you excited to get memed yourself or like be part of that broadcast in general?
I mean, that's not something I think about really. I think about playing. I mean, I'm just excited to play, right? I don't really mind the broadcast stuff.
Okay, fair enough. That's the professional attitude to have, of course. Yeah. Anything you would like to say to the Rogue fans? Very hopeful, of course. Excited on their seats. Wanting playoffs? No pressure.
Next split will be better, right? I think, yeah.
I mean, from 216, that's a low bar also.
Yeah. I mean, I think we are actually gonna do really well.
Okay. We're very excited to see that for sure. A hashtag for the people that watch until the end. What's your personal hashtag gonna be?
I mean, I guess Rogue has some hood up or something weird. Okay. Go Rogue, hood up. Okay,
hashtag go Rogue and hashtag hood up. Yep. If you watched until the end. Make sure to follow Larssen on Twitter as well, of course. This is Darius from the Shotcaller. We're very excited for LEC Summer Split. I hope you guys are too. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. We'd especially like to thank Krzysztof Bujnowicz, Thomas Göttel, Etienne, Erich Althaus, Lukas Legal, Lazy Raven, Lama Vyuta, and Adam Novosviat for your very special support, and of course also all the people whose names you see scrolling past you. Without you guys, we would have closed down probably a while ago. So thank you so much for your help. Thank you.